many people think their metabolism is messed up. People say, oh, I can't grow, I can't build muscle because my metabolism is too fast. Oh, I do this and that because my metabolism is bad. Oh, I need food to slow down my metabolism. Well, that is because your metabolism is messed up. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. You got to understand, your metabolism doesn't exactly need to be slowed down. It just needs to be fixed. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So, let's get into it. So, diet and lifestyle are the two main things that is going to fix your metabolism. You got to also understand, your metabolism crashes every 10 years, the more you age. So this is why a lot of people in like their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, because of course they're getting older, that means their hormones aren't as much productive as they should be. So this will help that with that too. So pay attention, take notes. Hopefully this video helps. Let's get into it. So diet. The best foods for diet is red meat. Why? Because red meat has zinc and iron. Those two things boost your metabolism. So if you're wanting to grow muscle, guess what? Red meat is your best friend here. It's going to boost your testosterone. It's perfect. Don't listen to all this bullshit that, oh, only eat red meat twice or once a week and, oh, it gives you colon cancer. It's bullshit. There's no studies that people who only eat red meat get the colon cancer. There is no study. And red meat, I'm talking steak and beef, not, pork, which is super inflammatory. Pork is a no-no. Red meat, steak, just eating a steak, one piece of steak every single day is going to boost your metabolism, boost your hormones, your testosterone. It's perfect. And it tastes unreal anyway. So why wouldn't you eat a piece of steak every single day? But definitely that's the best food. And when it comes to the worst thing in your diet when it comes to your metabolism, this is a pretty obvious one, I think, but yeah, it is alcohol. So alcohol destroys your metabolism, completely destroys your metabolism. It's poison. It stops your body from burning fat, building muscle, stops the protein synthesis, it increases your estrogen, it spikes your cortisol. And that's another big thing. Cortisol, which we'll get into lifestyle later on soon. So, yeah, alcohol, it's poison. It literally is the number one thing destroying your metabolism, destroying your testosterone. If you want to have peak metabolism, you cannot have alcohol. Simple as that. So, yeah. And the second best thing is going to be eggs. Eggs literally has every macronutrient on the planet. Of course, it has every vitamin your body needs apart from vitamin C. It has vitamin D, which is great for your metabolism, everything. Literally, it has cholesterol, which is going to boost your testosterone, your hormones, everything. Metabolism, eggs is going to be your best bet. Again, don't listen to all these things that, oh, it's too high in cholesterol. Your brain is literally made from cholesterol. You need cholesterol. Your liver, your lungs, everything. You need cholesterol. So always have eggs and red meat every single day if you want to have a good metabolism. And the second worst thing you got to understand with worst foods, anything that's bad for your thyroid. Thyroid is your metabolism hormone. Probably should have mentioned this first, but a lot of foods can mess with your thyroid. And foods that are going to mess up with your thyroid is going to mess up your metabolism, as it's literally your metabolism hormone. And the foods that do have things like pesticides in, chemicals, things like that is what you got to look out for. Those are the things that's going to mess up your metabolism. Things with pesticides in, chemicals in, and that is cereal. Now, I was going to put processed foods, but I feel like that's kind of already we got alcohol, that's pretty obvious. But yeah, processed foods, but processed cereal especially. Because cereal is covered in pesticides. Pesticides, chemicals, that's going to destroy your thyroid and destroy your metabolism. So do not have cereal. And I'm talking about all cereals, even oats, Even oats is a huge... The reason why I put cereal on here, like, it is processed foods, but processed cereal and even oats, they have a ton of pesticides in. A lot of people think cereal is healthy. A lot of people think oats is healthy. But even organic oats, they still have been shown to have pesticides in. So if you want a good metabolism, you can't be having oats. And cereal and oats is just sugar. And the more sugar you have, the worse your metabolism is going to be anyway. So, yeah. Obviously, there's processed foods, the chocolate bars, the sweets. But things like cereal have, crazy amount of chemicals, crazy amount of pesticides. And that's going to be terrible. So, avoid these two and have red meat and eggs. No alcohol, no cereal, no processed foods, no foods that are going to be bad for your thyroid, aka metabolism. So, lifestyle. Lifestyle is another huge thing too. And the best thing that's going to boost your metabolism is strength. What is with my spelling? Strength training. Strength training. Strength training is going to naturally boost your metabolism. A lot of people say that, I want to get bigger and I don't want to burn the calories because I'm moving more. That's ridiculous. That is just not true. You need to move more to grow more. Yeah, well, sort of. It depends. If you want to build muscle, then yeah, obviously you need to strength train. But yeah, strength training is going to be one of the best things when it comes to lifestyle for your metabolism. Strength training does boost your metabolism. And the worst is stress. High cortisol messes up with your thyroid metabolism. You do not want to be stressed. And for the second thing that's going to lower your stress is being in nature. I know my handwriting is pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie, but being in nature is gonna be good for your metabolism. Why? Because it's gonna lower your stress. Grounding, being in the grass, being around trees, being around rivers, animals, birds singing. Simple things like that is what's gonna lower your stress. Yeah, so do not stress. Stress, high cortisol, is going to mess up your metabolism. And second thing, I'm going to say, worst thing for metabolism, I would just say, not being active. Yeah, not being active. If you are just sitting at home all day, you are going to have a terrible metabolism. I'm also going to cheat here and say sleep. Of course. That's the second thing, of course. Yeah, sleep. Sleep, bad metabolism, bad hormones, bad testosterone. Everything is your sleep. And sleep, I'm talking 8 to 9 hours. 8 to 9 hours every single night. Your metabolism, your testosterone, your hormones, they all get produced and recover when you sleep, especially when you're literally strength training, which is going to be good for your metabolism, and being in nature, no stress. Sleep is a huge thing. Probably should have said that much quicker, but yeah, sleep is going to be a huge thing when it comes to your metabolism. So you can recover more and your body knows what to do and actually recovers more. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. So yeah, eat loads of red meat, diet, lifestyle, strength training. Strength training is anabolic as well, that's the thing. It spikes your anabolic hormones, which is going to give you the good metabolism and make you grow and everything. And of course, sleep and no alcohol. Cereal, do not have cereal or any processed foods, because these foods have chemicals in, and that's going to destroy your thyroid, including oats. Even organic oats, like I said, it has tons of pesticides in. Oh, and fruits. Fruits as well. A lot of fruits can also have pesticides in. So always make sure for that. So avoid pesticides like fruits. Like when you see people, when you wash the fruit before you eat it, you're washing the pesticides away. So always buy organic fruit or just, organic fruit or wash your fruit so you can have no pesticides. Same with foods like potatoes and rice. Like the skin on potatoes can also have pesticides in. And rice especially, that can also have pesticides in. You just want to avoid all chemicals and have the food as clean as possible. And sleep. Sleep is very, very important. Good sleep, deep sleep, 8-9 hours, no waking up for the toilet, none of that stuff. So, hopefully that I've covered absolutely everything for you guys. So this is all of it. Take a picture of it, take a screenshot of this, avoid pesticides, have good foods, make sure you always get your red meat in so you can have zinc and iron that's going to boost your testosterone. So that's pretty much about it, guys. That is everything that's covered your metabolism. If you're looking for one-on-one coaching to maximize and get you the best health and physique possible, go in the link, book a call with me, and I'll catch you later. Booyah.